All right, we are in the building. This Player Talk Radio, Player Talk TV, man. Let's start today's show, man. Let's get it. Let's go. If you got any questions, you can email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That's playertalk8@gmail.com. If you want some questions to be answered on the show, you can email me at playertalktv@gmail.com, or you can do playertalk8@gmail.com. Just hit me up. Let's start tonight's show, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. About to get everything ready, man. Let's get it. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's go. Alright, we in here. Hold on. Let me stop playing, man. Alright, hold up. Hold on, man. Live. All right, hold on, y'all. All right, we in the building, man. It's Player Talk Radio. It's DJ Kuda back at the helm of today's show. Got a great show for you guys tonight. We're gonna talk about that bullshit, man. You know how we do it, man. Talk about that imprint game. Well, let's get straight into it, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all off for no more. Hold on. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get my levels right, bitch. Alright, we got some new rules, man. Let's talk about it, man. On today's show, man, we're going to talk about reverse hypergamy, man. We're going to talk about reverse hypergamy. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second. Y'all hit that Cash App, man. That's PTR 888 at Cash App. All right, so on today's show, we're going to talk about reverse hypergamy. Okay? We did a show stating and asking, is your girlfriend texting her ex? Is your girlfriend texting her ex? Now, she has no reason or business to be texting her ex, because guess what? You're the next. You understand? It's never yours, fellas. You're just next in line. Okay? And if she's texting her ex and she knows that you know that she's texting her ex, all there is sex. That's why the word ex is in sex. Because she's having sex with her ex. Let me stop. Now, it's not that funny. Yeah. Now, what I want to let you guys know is that, basically, You have to understand, hypergamy works in two different ways. Okay? She could be texting her ex while she's with the next. And I already broke down the game to you guys that sometimes she's not texting her direct ex-boyfriend. She's texting sometimes a boyfriend or two before him. So what I mean is that, hypergamy works two ways. Because you could get with somebody just cutting them a fresh slate, or you could be looking for somebody based on, on the qualities that you've experienced from an ex. You understand what I'm saying? See, as men, unless the woman really imprinted you, we pick these qualities up and go. And yes, some of these women that we deal with in the future will have these qualities. But see, women work a little bit different. When we talk about their nature, we want to be spot on and we want to be a little bit more accurate with what we're talking about. So I want to lay a little bit more groundwork into the information that I'm bestowing upon you guys. Hit that Cash App. Now, women, though they don't want to admit it, but if you know, you just know, they fuck up a lot of their relationships. And they've had a good amount of niggas. So they're very intuitive with the type of niggas that they pick. Some of them really aren't, though. Some of them, they just fuck. Some of them, they just have to remind them. Because, fellas, how you get the game is because once you start dealing with a high volume of women, you get into your gear. You start to adjust yourself by how you deal with certain types of women, especially when you get older. Because when you're young and you get these girls, it's like, okay, well, because you might not be getting them at a high volume, but you're like, okay, well, this girl, I've never dealt with this type of woman before. But then when you start to get older and you're more refined and you've paid attention and things like that. See, this is the game women don't want men to tell you, because see, the thing is that a lot of times when they try to talk to you niggas, they come in the situation believing that they're smarter than you or that they know more about what we're talking about. They discredit anything you may have gone through with other women, any type of information or things you may have picked up in relationships. You just don't know. Oh, it's just the type of girls that you date. Oh, no, you just need to pick better. Oh, no, it's just not like that. Oh, she just didn't like you, or she wasn't into you. All right, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up. These bitches come at you thinking you don't know what the fuck you talking about when you know goddamn good and well what you talking about. You see the bitch cheating, and what? It wasn't me. Wasn't me. You hear it wasn't me for so long? You're like, maybe it wasn't you. Eddie Murphy has a joke like that, which is, I just find it ironic and funny. Anyway, you start to treat them like other women that you know. Oh, okay, she reminds me of my bratty ass friend, so I'm gonna treat her like my bratty ass friend. And this is a very useful tool in your toolbox when you start to treat these women that by how they carry themselves or how they dress and things like that, like you already know them, like they're your friend and things like that. That lets down a veil of comfort around you. And also, you can that's a great starting point for you to start spitting your game. Because if you've dated a similar type of woman and you treat her like you would have treated the same type of woman that you dated, a lot of times you had an official one. And you know how to treat an official bro, so you know what I'm saying? You just get the jump. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that on today's show. But what I want to let you guys know is, women use their boyfriends as reference points or criteria as to how they're going to choose their next nigga. And niggas are so egotistic that when you hitting the bitch or you hitting the pussy, right, you want to hit it to the point that you make an impression or imprint on her. But a lot of us fail to realize when we're gonna get into the game about microchimerism and things like that, that these women already have an imprint already within them. They've already done freak nasty shit with old boyfriends and things like that. And there is a GOAT in their shit. There is a greatest of all times. You understand what I'm saying? You're trying to rewrite over a page that's already been written in her book. And maybe what you're writing on that page is way better than what you've already seen. And this is a metaphor of game. But maybe what you're trying to write on that page is better what you've seen. Maybe what you're trying to write on that page is better than what you've seen that is already written on that page. You have better words for this bitch. You got poetry for this bitch. You got music. You got things that come with you that are valuable to this bitch, especially your instructions. Because a lot of these women come to you with problems and you have a better way of handling her problems the way that she didn't handle it before, or the niggas that she dealt with. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're trying to imprint this bitch. But what you don't realize is that this bitch has already been imprinted. And the reason why she's fucking with you for real, is because you're not the GOAT. You're not the greatest of all time. She already has a billboard for that. Yeah, you can compete, but you didn't cross the finish line first with her. Now, you may have crossed the finish line and lapped the nigga and did all whatever you want, but that doesn't matter to you. What matters to her only matters to her. It's just gonna be in her nature. And when you don't understand this coming up in the game, you're gonna start second guessing yourself. You're gonna start questioning yourself, like, damn, am I fucked up? Damn, is my sex game that good? Damn, am I whack? Damn. You're gonna start questioning yourself. Because as a man, especially here in America, you don't grow up with high regards to yourself. You have to build yourself, practice integrity, have certain things to you. And then you don't realize until time flies. You're like, damn, I've been this nigga. This bitch dumb. A lot of you guys don't get there. Because a lot of times, you know, what we don't talk about when it comes to attraction and certain type of women that you like, you want to impress this woman. And sadly but surely, fellas, how you've been taught to look at women is very backwards, man. And you have to break yourself out of that. That's why you're listening to me right now, this red pill content. Because you have to understand that a lot of you guys that want to, the type of women that you want to impress, you go out of your way to do things for her. And to a certain degree, what we're not talking about that needs to be talked about is that the type of women that you want to impress, you actually look up to that type of woman. Reason why you want to impress her. You look up to her to a certain degree. And that's why you want to do certain things for her to capture her attention and things like that and focus your time on her. Nigga, y'all better hit that Cash App. PTR 888. Send me a bag, bro. I'm giving you this game. And instead of women being flattered by that, a lot of times you get used, man. Some of you niggas are walking around right now, man. If I hit that bitch one good time, man, she gonna be hooked. Maybe she will, maybe she might not. You never know. You never know. But this woman is already imprinted. You know, and it does you justice to figure out which women that, you know, you're dealing with that is already imprinted. You can set up cool situations where you smashing, but at the same time, you know, you got to realize that, you know, this woman's already imprinted, man. And she has, you know, different types of relationships that she actually respects with other niggas that just probably didn't work out. Probably has something to do with her. Anyway, let me stop walking y'all down. I don't believe my audience is you know, is dumb. But you niggas get slapped in the face by a lot of the women that you're gonna deal with because they still believe into their exes, you know? And what you have to understand is that, you know, hypergamy goes both ways, man. You be thinking that she's gonna move forward because, see, a lot of you guys look at hypergamy as something that, okay, well, if a nigga comes along with more money, you know what I'm saying, she's gonna leave me. And it don't necessarily got to be a nigga that comes along with money. Sometimes it could have been a nigga that she dealt with before in the past that had money, and she was, you know, accustomed to a certain type of living. You know, a lot of these women out here, man, you got to understand, like, a lot of them, they're bluffing. Especially in the black community, because in the black community, if every woman got a man, there's 2 million more women left out that doesn't have a man. And you got brothers going gay, they not getting no women. You got niggas going to jail, they not getting no women. It's already bad enough that you're outnumbered, that is 10 women to 1 man. So once a nigga says, yo, I don't fuck with bitches, that's 20 to 1 man. Maybe 30, 40, 50. And at the same time too, you know, when a nigga gets shot, his 10 women are up for grabs. Nigga go to jail, his 10 women are up for grabs. Niggas an incel, his 10 women are up for grabs. A lot of you niggas don't realize how great your numbers really are when it comes down to it. So some of these, you know, behaviors and stuff that you're putting up in relationships with, it's not worth it. But at the same time, if you don't properly know how to date or have no criteria to go off of, you're fucked. And the fact that you had to have criteria once you start playing, you know, once you start playing the numbers game, especially when you in the game or just, you know, somewhat active, a lot of X's will be your criteria for your next. So as above, so below. The same is true with women. So what happens is, you know, when you know, you got this bitch really easily because she reminds you of your ex, and you already had like a set gear that you can deal with her in, and it's kind of attractive because certain types of women go for certain types of dudes, and certain types of dudes act certain types of ways around certain types of women to attract certain types of women. Okay, we're dealing with heavy mathematics when we come down to talking game and numbers. Understand? So it's the same with your woman. Not only does she not respect you, you have to understand female nature. Hypergamy goes in both ways. She very much could find a nigga that comes along with more money and leave your ass. And at the same time, she very much could go back to an ex that says, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, women like to frequently date their exes in between dating new niggas because that's their reference point. You have 2 more million women out here more than you trying to date a small majority of niggas. And they're all bluffing like, yo, he need to have the bag. He need to get the bag. Yeah, he need to be, he need to be, when you don't need to be shit. You can get a bitch when you broke, and you can get a bitch when you up. So what I'm saying to you is that, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta have this game. You gotta really understand what's really going on. A lot of these bitches are bluffing. They never really had niggas out here spending money on them like that. And if they do, it's an ex. And then what did she do to blow that ex? She not worth this nigga doing that shit for her if she fucked that up. How you have pussy and you fucking shit up? Off of something mundane. You just don't know how to shut up. You don't know how to just be a simple ass woman and be there for your nigga, man. That's the true slap. How you bringing, you literally don't really have to have nothing, and niggas will wife you up, and you still fuck that up. Fellas, you gotta understand the game. These women don't understand the game. Oh, my chair leaning like a motherfucker. Okay. My bad, cause I be leaning on this motherfucking chair. Anyway, I'm gonna get another chair. It's squeaking anyway. I need some WD-40. hit that Cash App. Anyway, y'all gotta understand, man, dog. These women don't have niggas buying them shit like that as much as they parade on. That's why it's very important for them to become beautiful or give off the illusion of beauty or be cute or be sexy or show their little titties online. Prostitute. Yeah, that's you. It's okay. I mean, niggas know the game. Like, you not fooling nobody. So what I'm saying is that, you know what I'm saying? Damn. We've seen you finesse. We know what the finesse is. Do I gotta play that shit for y'all niggas again? I'm trying to get the bag.
You know what? It's the hell for 2019. I don't want another motherfucking nigga to offer to take me out to eat, to take me to the movies, to take me nowhere. Unless y'all fucking asking me, can y'all pay my motherfucking bills? Straight up. You want me to give you my time? You want me to come through kill? You want me to get my motherfucking hair done, my makeup done and everything else, just to come out and go on a motherfucking date and we ain't talking about no bills. Okay? Real men get time from me. Real men get the fuck with me. Cause real men pay bills. You little motherfucking boys want to take a bitch out to eat, take a bitch to the movies. I don't want to do that 2019. The only thing I want from a nigga is my bills paid. Straight up. We can't do nothing else but that. I'm trying to secure the bag. And the motherfucking bag can't be secured if we're sitting at a...
What y'all think about that? I'm trying to get the bag. Give me 1 second, y'all. She thought she said the most educated shit in the world, didn't she? So what I'm saying to y'all is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got reverse hypergamy, man. I'm tongue twisted and shit. Sometimes your girl already had good, and she blew it. These bitches are blowing relationships left and right. Left and right and left and right and left, and they're blowing all of it, dog. Good, bad, right or wrong. But yeah, man, I'm out of the building, man. That was reverse hypergamy. I'm gonna go deeper on it. Y'all niggas need to hit that Cash App a little bit more. We're gonna talk about it, man. Sometimes, you know, she'll go, you don't have to worry about the next. You worry about the ex. So as a man, you got a lot of things to worry about when it comes to dealing with certain types of bitches and things like that. And unfortunately, when you get into a new relationship, you know, you would think that it will be over, but obviously it's not. These hoes are out here, they're texting their ex and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, my boy Minister Jap just went live. I'm a moderator over at his channel. I got a wrench over there. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna head over there and do my thug thizzle. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all wanna listen in? You want to play a little? You want to see what Minister Jap talking about? Hold on, let's listen in. Actually, hit that motherfucking Cash App. Hit it like that bitch you couldn't hit, cause she texting her ex. Oh, I got an email. All right, I'll read that on the next show. Let's see what Jap is talking about. And Jap be out here in the field and shit. Let's see what Jap is talking about. 14 niggas in the chat right now. Hold up.
I'm gonna show you a little bit. Like, damn, they ain't got none of this. None of this is on that videotape. I just got this. I just got this tattooed on. Oh
Your boy Jappa.
I like that word good friends.
Now y'all see all that shit on my neck going on, right? There's way more. Bitch, I beat your ass.
Now, if you don't know what Jap is talking about, he been doing this for a minute now, and I would have been let this shit go. But maybe he's still doing damage control.
Pussy for satisfaction. Your satisfaction. Clown.
See, niggas still talking about you're addressing the video from months ago. See, it's Jap.
I don't be understanding. Like, damn.
Jap at the club.
But the fact that they so excited, it's like it's crazy.
It's Jap.
Man.
Hold on.
They're so excited, like we finally got a real nigga booked up.
I'm trying to get this thing out the way, but you can see the comments and stuff. So yeah, man. Jap, stop talking about it, bro. Even though that's what people are talking about, bro. Go back to the church, bro. You gotta stop talking about it because you know what I'm saying? Stop talking about it, bro.
Whole saying it ain't me. They be like,
Nigga, it's Minister Jack.
what boy gotta do with it? These niggas are gonna be like, get naked, Jack, and we will know it ain't you. If you get naked.
Anyway, I'm out, bro. I'm going, y'all, man. Jap, you gotta stop addressing that shit because then niggas gonna be like, oh, it really is him and all this other shit. You dig? Hit that Cash App, man. Yeah, Jap, bro, you gotta, dog. After a while, like going to clubs and stuff, like I hang out at bars and shit. But going to clubs and stuff after a while, it's not worth it. Like, I used to rap. I mean, I still do rap. Nigga, I write you a fire-ass song right now type shit. I know about, I know about everything anyway. And when I used to be at the club, we usually be performing or we get paid or something like that. I don't really be just going to the club just to be at the club type shit. Or sometimes, I'll probably go to the club, get me a little bitch, or go with a group of women and shit like that and just be in that joint chilling, you know what I'm saying? Or go like if you know what I'm saying, when I get me, when I get me a certain type of broad, because I don't like every broad that I get, I don't go to the club with her if she is the club type. You know what I'm saying? Some of them be going to the club. I mean, I don't got nothing against the club. I just, sometimes I go, sometimes I don't go. Or sometimes if I take a broad and we go to the club, sometimes I get up, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to go to the club. And I take my broad, we go to the club, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go get a drink, you know what I'm saying? Some nigga try walk over, or she on the dance floor doing something, some nigga try scroll up, and you know what I'm saying? Nigga saw me go get a drink or something, or even if he didn't, he thinks she there alone, I come in, nigga, get out of here, you know what I'm saying? And she be like, I like when you do that. Like, bitches be like your little dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause they be like, oh, I never had a nigga do that. I'm telling you. When you start getting these broads and you do your thug thizzle or your mojo or whatever, you gonna realize they ain't really have much. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really have much. It's like, nigga, you touch the broad right there. She's like, oh, I never been touched like that. Like, nigga, who you been fucking with? You ain't been fucking with the real. But let me tell you the reverse effects of that shit. When you start getting a bitch and you start doing stuff that she never had done, to a certain degree, bro, it's a disclaimer to you, because even though you would believe, or you yourself would cherish somebody doing something for you that's never been done before, you make the fatal mistake of thinking that they would cherish it the same way you would cherish it. So if you never had nobody really cook you breakfast like that in the morning, You know what I'm saying? And the bitch start cooking you breakfast like that in the morning, and you happy that she's doing that. That's good. You can appreciate that. But if a bitch never had that, and you start doing that, and they used to getting over on niggas or using niggas' kindness against them to get the bag. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you can't get mad at that. You gotta keep pushing on. She ain't the one, because the thing is that even if she is faking, how long she gonna fake till she still get the bag? You know what I'm saying? And then you still feel fucked up. You know, you gotta really take these kind of things into accounting. So what I'm saying is that, you know, it's always better to just really love. Like, it's really hard. Like, even for me to say this to y'all niggas and what people be going through and how you gotta get bitches and all this other shit is very hard, because the thing is that you just gotta figure out how to love without attachments, how to love and be cold-hearted at the same time. You have to almost flip. You almost have to be bipolar. And I don't like to say it like this, but it's going to come out this way. But we're going to talk about it further on, you know, when we talk about the game. You know what I'm saying? Are you good at sending mixed signals? Because that's a form of game. Are you good at, you know what I'm saying? Are you good at, you know, controlling your emotions, being a little bit bipolar when you need to? That's a form of game. Just having the knowledge of that. Do you have a flip game? Is your flip game good? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say gaslighting, but, you know, do some of y'all niggas, do you gaslight? You have to understand, women and niggas will call you feminine for it, but any nigga that knows a thing or two, if you're adding game to it, no, you're using it as a tool. These are things that they do. So these are things that they respond to also. Do you know how to do a shit test? You understand what I'm saying? Because some niggas would be like, well, women shit test. So if you shit test them back, you are like a woman. No, you trying to figure out what the fuck going on for your own personal reasons. You have your reasons why you do certain things. Go ahead and do the shit. Do you have to shit test this bitch to see if she around you for the money, so you know you're not wasting your time? Go ahead and do the shit. Don't sit up here and let this bitch, don't let the succubus suck everything from you before you, just because some nigga, oh, that's female. No. If you gotta gaslight a bitch to go get some shit done, gaslight the bitch. And then if your conscience is fucking with you, then be like, see why I had to do that? Because you weren't listening if I did it the other way. So I had to gaslight you into doing that. And it's sad that I have to do something like that. You need to work on that. Yeah, I'm sorry I had to do it, but look, see where now we got food. Now we eating and stuff like that. If I had did it your way, we would have been fucked up. Be a better bitch. Y'all niggas need to stop listening to niggas, man. Certain ones. Even if it's myself. If you know more about your relationship than I do, because I'm talking in a broad sense, or if you email me and you know damn well you left out some information on your email, and I give you some advice and I go in another direction, boy, you better take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Pick whatever you can out of it and move forward with your situation. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes y'all got to be a little bit detailed. But I mean, I get the gist of a lot of what y'all guys send me. But what I'm saying is that, you know your situation best. Okay? I can only tell you what I've seen, what I've been through, what I know, what I read upon, what type of information that I know about it, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the keys to drive the type of car that you want. But what I'm saying is that, if you know a little bit more of the situation, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do the shit. I ain't about to slow you down. Just take whatever you can from the game after that cutoff point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty spot on with my shit. I'm very spot on with my shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you got to do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying, to a certain degree, you know, can't really blame you. But then depending on what you're doing, then I can. But at the same time, man, these broads, they respond to that shit. Gaslighting, like, you know how dumb it is to gaslight somebody? But in a certain situation, the bitch not listening. You gotta gaslight the motherfucker just to get what you need done. For the both of y'all or your kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying, man? You better gaslight the shit out of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what's wrong with y'all niggas, man. I really don't understand what's wrong with y'all niggas. My hat is coke white. My hat is coke white. You can see the, you know what I'm saying? I deuces to y'all niggas, bruh. My hat is coke white. So what I'm telling y'all is that, you know what I'm saying? Why are you niggas trying to play fair in a game that's stacked against you in a lot of cases? You got to learn how to move. You not Harlem Shake through the pressure. You better learn how to work. I mean, look, you could be mode 1, you could be straight up, and we're gonna talk about a little bit more about mode 1. We talked about the mode 1 trick. Go catch that show. I might put that shit out on Facebook also. But what I'm saying is that, you know, oh shit is completed. It's on the Black Avenger. Anyway, what I'm saying is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, these bitches ain't playing fair anyway. These hoes lying to you and shit like that, nigga. You know, stop being straight up with these bitches. You don't have to fucking tell them every single thing. Sometimes you go out on a date with another girl, you be like, nah, babe, I was at home sleep playing Xbox or doing whatever. You don't have to tell them every single thing. You gotta be a dog. You gotta be in the dirt. You gotta be down and dirty a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know. Even if you go through life telling bitches everything, you still gonna get heartache with them. And you're gonna miss out on a whole bunch of bitches that you would have got otherwise. You know? It's better to love and lost than never loved before. It's better to said you done something, and instead of, you know, in a lot of cases, in certain cases, not in every case now. Everything ain't for everybody. It's better to do something than to regret saying, damn, I wonder what would have happened if I had. You understand? Women don't stick around for the truth. They stick around for the lies sometimes. Sometimes if you need to buy yourself time to get what you got done, do what you got to do. But if you know what the shit is, you know what I'm saying? You know, your game better complement, you know, what you know. Anyway, man, I'm just talking gibberish, bro. I'm out here, man. It's Player Talk Radio, Player Talk TV, man. We're going to get into that dog game. We get the strawberries, and then we bounce. You know what I'm saying? This girl is cute. This girl's cute. Anyway. Ooh, yeah, I wish it would rain down on me. What we going to do, man? I don't know what we going to do, man. Shout out to the sneaker pimps. I'm up late giving y'all this good game and this good content. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App. I'm out, man. It's Player Talk Radio, Player Talk TV. Let's get it. 6 Underground. Sneaker pimps. Let's go.
Laid out low. bring it round.